last question, because we have to go to a break and then move on. Steve Feaster, we watch the people on these shows that you're working with be put into really harsh situations and difficult tasks. What's the hardest thing for you on the show? We don't necessarily see you put to the test, based on, this many sit-ups, push-ups, running through the mud. What is the hardest thing for you to deal with when you're on the set of one of these shows?
Believe it or not, I had the same problem with Fat March, and I had I guess you make a connection with the people, with whether it's guys, girls, whatever. If you're a people person, you can't help but, you get close. You're with these people 24/7 for 2 or 3 months, and that gets tough to vote somebody off or kind of be the catalyst. You're kind of not creating drama, but you're helping it along, and it's tough to sincerely, get close to these people and develop relationships and friendships, and we're all still pretty much friends from the show, most of us. There's some people you don't care for too much, but all in all, you make these really close relationships, and it's kind of tough to see them voted off and see them go. So a lot of that on the show, when you see that genuine emotion, you got to remember, if you see somebody in the office for 3 or 4 hours a day, let's say, and even some of that, or 8 hours a day, but you're not talking to that person for 8 hours a day, you might just run into them for a little bit. You're talking and working and living with these people for 3 months straight. So when you see them go, it's kind of tough. They're your family for 3 months. You're spending all day with them.
Some strong bonds.
He's a sensitive boot camp
You
instructor.
are, man.
Who knew?
Love it. No, it's great. Steve Feaster, and you are the fitness trainer, once on Fat March, now on Bridal Boot Camp. Tell us one more time the website people can go to find out more about your work, Steve.
LongevityClubs.com.
Excellent. Thanks for spending some time with us and sharing your insight.
That was fun.
I will make sure that you find out, unless you continue to listen, which show is the phony.
It's got to be the ping pong.
And
Gotta be the ping pong.
You think it's the ping pong? Okay. All right.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks again. Take care. We are going to do a little fun thing here right now. We're going to go to the audio of our Skype. I think when you conference the Skype here, we don't get all of the luxury of the video. But we do have Greg Lieb, Tim Goodwin, and Andy Kumpen from Terra Fossil Wines on our Skype audio. Guys, are you with us?
Hello, Robert.
Wow.
Hey there, Robert.
Crystal clear.
How are you?
Unbelievable.
Hey, Robert. Now this is Andy Kumpan. But you're close. But hey, if we get cut off, I have sometimes a horrible internet connection. So if we just drop off the face of the earth, it's nothing personal.
Oh,
okay,
thank God,
we do not.
I constantly take it personal when my listeners and
Please do
guests
not
hang up.
text me at 3 a.m. in the morning like
No, I
you've been
won't.
doing the last couple of weeks.
Well, that was for a different reason, Andy.
Okay.
So we're this is a little sneak preview. We have a guest coming up in a couple minutes that we want to talk to. But before we get there, we're doing a little sneak preview here with Terra Fossil Wine because
Absolutely. Greg, would you?
Well, we need to find a spokesman for Terra Fossil Wine. And we've got competition, whether it's Yellowtail or Cupcake or Barefoot Cellars. They all have huge wines, but we're trying to build it a social networking. And we want to do a reality show to find our spokesman for Terra Fossil.
Yeah, baby.
And, we're looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, we are. And we're going to be teaming up with CBS and RealityWanted.com to go out there and find the spokesperson for Terra Fossil. So viewers, listeners should know that soon we will formally announce the casting campaign for Terra Fossil's new spokesperson. What are, just real quickly, Gregory, what are a couple of the key elements you're looking for in a spokesperson for your label?
Well, I'm looking for a person that really, really understands that and is passionate that having one glass of red wine every day is the best thing you can do for your life.
Wow.
I don't do it, and I have a big wine company, but everybody should have one glass of red wine every day, and they're going to feel a lot healthier than any type of medication.
Everybody, including children?
Drink responsibly. Well, we won't let the children drink it, except in Europe. In Europe, they're drinking at 12
Vive
years
la
old,
France.
that's for sure.
I think that I have a suggestion. You're talking with J. Keith Van Straten, my guest host right now. J. Keith Van Straten hosts a live show at the Triad Theater called The Fix-Up Show. And I think it'd be a nice idea to get some of that wine to the winner or the couple that goes out on that date. What do you guys say?
Oh, that's a great idea. Perfect.
I thought maybe that's where the line would disconnect. Suddenly the phone line went out. Hey.
What? Give away free product. We can't hear you.
But, hey, a nice bottle of Terra Fossil wine to the couple when they go out on their date and put it up on stage and show everybody, let them feel good.
Absolutely. And
nice
maybe some before the show.
Hey, yeah, maybe before the show and during the show and get everyone,
All right, we'll look it
That's
up.
a good question, J.
Yes.
Keith Van Straten. Do the guests before they get on the show on the fixupshow.com, do they drink a little bit?
We do not provide them with anything to drink as of this moment, but maybe some Terra Fossil wine soon.
But I remember
they can if they choose to.
I remember when I did your What's My Line live on stage. We were given one drink ticket at this bar around the corner, which was great because I actually shouldn't have had that glass of wine before that show because it slowed me down. It made me.
I don't know. Every time I've been on a date, drinking always has been a good thing.
Dating, yeah.
For me, are my dates, yes.
Dating, no problem.
Well, it's just what bottle of wine you're going to choose to bring to a date.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
It says a lot about the person, what kind of wine they bring or order, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
What would it say about somebody if they ordered a Terra Fossil wine?
They would believe in the earth and the land, and that the fossils that used to roam that land, they might be dead, but they're mixing with the earth. And they're going to be able to bring out a great piece of wine from those fossils from years ago.
I want that said about me on my date.
We don't want you to become extinct like the dinosaurs, so drink Terra Fossil's kind of the motif there. It's healthy for you, red wine in your blood. It's good stuff.
Because the dinosaurs did not drink red wine, did they?
No, they didn't.
And where are they now? They're all dead.
That's very true. That's right.
And I'm telling you, we're going to need a spokesman. And I watched the Eastman Kodak guy you had on last week, Robert.
Yes, Jeffrey Hazlett.
I love that CI8 camera.
Oh.
I think it's CI8, but
yeah.
That is wonderful for audio and video.
Oh, it's incredible. Kodak CI8.
Camera, yeah.
Great camera, and it's the only pocket HD with a stereo input for its audio, so you can actually hook a real boom into it and get stereo
and
sound.
all guests get a free one of those, don't they?
And all guests,
our own Tim Goodwin is actually from Rochester, New York, which I believe is the home of Kodak.
Right.
Yep, it is. So we got to go up there.
Right. I'm always very proud when I hear the words Kodak. Makes me think of home. But it is a beautiful camera, and it works really well. And I shot a little tiny video that we put up on our Facebook fan page, and it just looks really, really nice. The camera is very easy to use. So, we're hoping that we'll be able to use it and integrate it into the campaign for our reality host.
That's right.
I actually wouldn't mind Tim going to Kodak in Rochester and making a contact there and say, hey, you want to partner with us on our reality show? Because people around the country are going to have to introduce themselves through videos.
You're listening to Robert Galinsky's Entrepreneurial Hour. You're listening to the Robert Galinsky Make a Deal Hour. Tim?
A lot of synergy happening tonight.
Sorry, there was a little voiceover that came. Hang on, listen. Here it comes again. You're listening to the Robert Galinsky Entrepreneurial Hour, where deals are made live over the air. Hey, guys, I have a great contact at Kodak, so when we get off the show, we're going to have to talk and regroup and get our strategy together, and we'll go straight to the top, and we'll take care of this.
Well, that's great.
All right.
Great.
The best thing about working for a wine company is if I've got to go have a meeting with somebody, I just bring a case of wine and everything's perfect. Everything's fine. It works out well.
But the thing about the reality show, it's going to be, we're really looking for having a fun time. We're really looking to not just promote the wine and the brand, but we're looking to get to know people and get people out there and have fun and have a good time about it. That's the main thing.
Cool.
That's what this is all about.
That's Andy making sure that we keep the spirit of this thing intact. Nice.